We're in today with the legendary 6800 Ultra. This is a 2004 video card with 256 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3. It's got 256 bits bus width, running at 425 megahertz on the core clock and 550 megahertz on the memory clock. We're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Extreme QX6850 with 4 cores and 4 threads, and we're gonna jump in a couple of games and see how this legend of a video card is running. Seriously, let's jump in. Age of Empires is set up with 1024 between high and highest details. This is usually done by the game whenever you start the game. It's just adjusting the details, whatever is correct, and I cannot contradict with the game, you know. He knows how to benchmark himself, so I will say nothing. I like how it's working. This is the first thing I wanted to play because the moment I want to play Age of Empires with it. Does it run all games? Yes, this is it. This is what I want to do. You know, I want to see all titles like this running with all video cards like this. It's not utilizing 256 megabytes of VRAM. I'm 100% sure because of the resolution. You know, if you max it out, it will do exactly that. It will be maxed out, and there will be no more resource to take in order to keep a steady FPS flow, you know. But if you keep it like this, it lets the GPU adjust itself. I think it will be fantastic. So 1024 with nearly maximum details, it's okay. I will say it's quite decent. But if I jump in S.T.A.L.K.E.R with this video card, you can actually see on 1080p maximum details with static lights, not like the lowest lights for the game. You can actually see that it's utilizing the VRAM at maximum. It's utilizing the core at maximum. I have 80% fan speed and it's already reaching 70 degrees, you know. So I will put it on low resolution in order to get the best performance here. Danila. Danila, davai! So I like it. I like the performance overall. I like how it looks. I like how it's working, but I will not keep it like this, you know. I just wanted to show you 1080p with previous video card that I tested was working okay, you know, but in this case you can actually see it's utilizing the whole video card. So S.T.A.L.K.E.R, it's one of those games that actually benefits from the video card. 6800 Ultra in S.T.A.L.K.E.R with maximum details, you know. So with 1024 feels more retro-ish, yes? Look at this. So the VRAM is not fully stressed. Now the frame time is better, 810 ms, yeah? So in this case you can actually see it feels more old school, more retro, you know, the resolution, but it's working really nice. Nearly 100 FPS, 219 megabytes of VRAM, that is okay. It's 100% load on the core, so it's still on 100%, but it's giving me 100 FPS in some cases, 60 when I go outside, you know, and see the world. The moment the open world is on your screen, then the FPS is a little lower, 15 ms, but I will take it, you know. I like this. Let's jump in another open world game, Driver. This is actually fantastic because 97% load on the core is doing the job, you know, this core, and it's utilizing nearly 200 megabytes, 163. I think if I go around the map, I will load the VRAM too. So there is no problem in this. It looks fantastic. It runs fantastic. Very stable. Very nice scaling. You know, it's not bugging and stuff like that. But yeah. I'm actually surprised how nice this 6800 Ultra is running in some old titles. I mean, if you're interested on using this instead of keeping it on the shelf and let the inflation and the interest grow on this video card, you can still use it for all games, but it would be very fantastic if you can use it time to time. I like it a lot, seriously. 14 ms, it's actually good. 14, 15, 16 ms. In some cases it's going a little up, but can't say nothing there. But if you want to play Hitman on 1024 with maximum details, this is how it looks. It gives you nearly 500 FPS, 2 ms, 58 degrees because it's got only 30-40% load on the core, but it's okay, you know. All titles, it needs to work like this. So the VRAM, it's not very utilized, 26 megabytes of VRAM. I think with this game all titles will be ideal because you can actually see 256 megabytes of VRAM. It's an exaggeration, you know, for this game, seriously. I think 64 megabytes and 128 megabytes of VRAM, it's yeah, it's a lot for this, but it's working. It's one of those games that actually does the job when it comes to performance, you know, utilizing the video card's performance. It's doing okay, and I think 80% is too much for the fan speed. I think if I lower the fan speed, lock it to 60 FPS maybe, I think it will be very ideal, and that's it, you know. Depends on the monitor you have. 1024 with maximum details. This is going to be very interesting. It's quite fantastic to see this type of performance from this video card. I think there is an error with 7% load on the core because I only got 42 FPS. I think the core is maxed out here, and I think I have to lower the details in order to get a fluent FPS. But I'm not going to complain here. I'm going to try to use this video card to see how it's running like this. You know, it's quite a fantastic experience, not going to lie. Great details. 1024, it's actually making the game very retro-ish. You know, this resolution, 131 megabytes of VRAM being utilized. I will say it's a decent performance from the video card. So can't say nothing, you know, because it's working really nice. On the system side, you can actually see it's using only 800 megabytes of VRAM. So I can't say nothing bad about this computer because it's doing a fantastic job, you know. But the system, the CPU itself, it's kind of weird because it's got 65 degrees, you know, and barely utilized here. Makes no sense. I'm thinking there is a glitch here in the game, but it doesn't matter. On the other hand, Elder Scrolls is working with this 1024 with maximum details. You can actually see I got a lot of FPS. I think this game was launched 1 year before this video card was launched, so theoretically it should work really nice. 50-60% load on the core gives me 60 degrees, you know. In some cases it's below 48-47% load on the core with only 41 megabytes of VRAM utilized. I will say this is decent. You know, this is very decent when it comes to all titles. It's kind of rare to have a video card like this. You need to put the proper games, you know. But if you truly want to utilize the GPU properly, you have to go in classical titles like Prince of Persia in order to get this GPU at maximum. Seriously, look at this. Even if it's 100% loaded on the core, it's yeah, it's being utilized properly. Seriously, it's not using a lot of VRAM. It's actually fantastic in this case, but the core is on maximum details, and you can actually see it's delivering the entertainment here with 180 FPS, 5 ms. I will say this is decent. The game itself doesn't stress the system, but at the same time you can actually see it's using the CPU properly. So 67 degrees on the CPU, it's quite ideal. Only 700 megabytes of system RAM is being utilized, but it's okay, you know, it's okay. So if I want to play the game, this video card can actually offer me that entertainment, and it's utilizing properly the video card. You know, I have to pay attention on the temperature, and that's it. On the system side, it's using some cores, you know, but only 1 and 2 are above 50%, you know. So in that case, yeah, I have to be careful not to buy a quad extreme because it's not necessary, you know. It's working okay with the dual core. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. Quad extreme is not needed here. So if you're interested on actually playing this on an older machine, it's possible with a video card that has similar performance like this one, you know. So I will say it's possible, you know, to make a PC with similar performance. Definitely possible. I like it, seriously. I like the system is doing okay, the GPU is doing okay, it looks great on 1024. There is other higher resolution, but those resolution were for CRT monitor, you know, different type of resolution that have problems with capture card. So 1024, it's actually ideal here. A legend of a video card. There is no complaining about this, you know. If you have one video card like this, it's worth a lot of money. That's it. If you want to play all titles, all games with a video card like this or something similar, I think it will be ideal to find something more affordable, something really cheap, and it will be much better. This is a very rare video card. It's collectible. If you want the true authenticity, or you want to just grab it because this is something that you wanted back in the days, that's a different type of story, you know. But yeah, aside from collection, it's very hard to justify this video card because it's very expensive, you know. Overall, this video card, it's rare, expensive, and very hard to find. Imagine finding this video card, because this one is PCI Express. Imagine finding this version on AGP. Lots of money, seriously. Regardless, I like the video card. It's doing a fantastic job. But like I said, it's only for collection. If you have any suggestion for this video card, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.